Hi all, another not quarantine vlog, lockdown vlog, and it's back indoors. Currently recording this at 7:20 in the evening, and recording it late because we've had like an outage with the broadband for a couple of hours from Sky. Don't know why. Checked if the service was still active in my area or if it was down or not. But no, it was up, but we just got disconnected. So I was like, oh. That, could have actually still recorded the video earlier, but, you know. Yeah, it's one of those ones. Really, nothing has happened today. Who'd have thought I'd still be just as bored on a day off in lockdown as I would be in, normal everyday life? I did a kind of walk today. Basically, had to pick a few things up. People must be like seeing me come back into shops a few days after I've been and just moisturising my hands. I'm thinking, what the fuck? But, with the fact that we don't really have a car, well, we do, but the only person who could drive is my stepdad, but he's, recovering from a stroke, and, everyone else works, and I'm the only person who's working from home, so I'm here all the time, really. So, it's not like I'm just bored and think, you know what, I'm going to get a bag of crisps. Do you know what I mean? Or, I could really do some chocolate. By the way, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this hair. A bit bouffant. But, yeah, so, and I've got, we've got a niece who, her parents, they can't exactly, go out all the time due to their circumstance, and I've got, vulnerable grandmother, so whenever somebody needs something, it makes perfect sense. I can walk over to the Asda, which is about 25-minute walk. We've got a garage, we've got a bargain booze, then there's like a couple of other shops with the Polish shop is like a news agents, and then of course there's the co-op, which again is about 10-15 minute walk, and then if need be, I am prepared to get on the bus into Wigan or into Ormskirk. So if anybody needs anything, then I'm in a position where I can actually just go out and buy it. So yeah, it always seems like I'm buying stuff in these vlogs, but it's not out of want. It's more out of necessity, really. Not that anyone's like kicked off at me, but okay. I always feel like I'm under the microscope when I'm leaving the house. Twice after dropping stuff off, just to drop stuff off at my nan's and things like that, and then wanting to go out on my walks. So I sort of combined the two. Went up to the co-op, picked up a few things that we needed, and picked up a few things for me nan. Because people can't just ask you in one swoop to pick up stuff, can they? It's always like, oh, I could do this, 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 I need this, this. And it's like, well, do you want me to get you twice that? Or do you want me to get you something else that you might need in the next couple of days? And it's Easter weekend coming up, so God knows how the shops are going to be with that. So yeah. So that was my exercise for today. Just go to the shops, and I was helping my stepdad anyway with some of his exercises that he's got to do as part of his rehabilitation from recovering from a stroke, which it's really good to see the progress. So that's been good today, and as a thank you, he did, both myself and him, a nice piece of gammon with some sliced potatoes in the oven, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Really nice. and I actually made another big batch of just generic sort of tomato sauce, which can be used for pastas. It can be used for a pizza base, or it can be used to bulk up other recipes. So did that, cooked it low and slow. Either went to like the extent of getting fresh tomatoes, blanching them, peeling the skin off, uh, scraping out all the seeds and stuff, and then just letting it like proper authentic Italian style cook all day. So the kitchen smells nice today. Um, yeah, so that is the height of the excitement that is today. Um, Internet going down, and a little bit of cooking, a little bit of a walk. Even though my nan's like, you shouldn't be going out as much. I don't like it about you going out as much. So stop fucking asking me to buy stuff then. But no, it's like I'm so when I'm out. And I refuse to become a self-imposed prisoner with this. Do you know what I mean? I've said it a few times now. But yeah, it's speaking of the C word. Just watched a bit of Doctor. I can't remember his name now. His like sort of world update today, and some really sad statistics coming out of America. Like big, like numbers of people recorded on a daily basis dying, and now the Surgeon General is saying that African Americans are a little bit more susceptible to what COVID-19 can do, and it's just, oh well, there's my happy mood gone. But yeah, played on Call of Duty for a little bit. I tell you what, that campaign mode on the most recent Call of Duty, it's so fucking brutal. It really is. It doesn't hold back. But it's not like in that sort of like exploitative, loud sort of way. Even though there are like completely over the top scenes where you're like, there is no way on this planet you would have survived that situation, or no, there's no way that situation would have played out as it was. But yeah, there's some like really strong imagery and themes, and it's quite heavy in places. There were like segments where I was almost like tearing up because you like go back to the perspective of like a rebel fighter in whatever country, and where you're basically playing as a kid who's being like chased around her own home by a Russian soldier, and you can fucking die as a child in Call of Duty. It's mad. It really is, but it's actually quite. It's really refreshing to see how mature they've had it. They've dealt with that, but yeah, really heavy stuff. So yeah, it's not been exactly the most uplifting of days, has it? Really, fucking hell. But yeah, I'm just fucking bored. I'm so bored. It's one of those days where it really kicks in, and it's so easy in times like this to just forget about the bigger picture and just fuck off somewhere. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not a selfish twat. Um, so yeah, just checking in. Simple vlog. Nothing's really happened. Got a few extra hours this week for work. I was supposed to be having my rotated weekend off, but I've been asked if I can swap, or if I can work the Saturday, which I'm okay doing, even though we are planning to have our barbecue on that day. So no doubt I'll have to pick up a few things for that. But yeah, we're still living within our means. Do you know what I mean? It's just really sad. And yeah, the person my mum knows, her sort of like sister, I think it is, in a really awkward situation where she's living in a flat with her two kids on her own. So I was looking through my old game consoles, and I thought, I don't play them. Do you know what I mean? I just don't play them, and my hair's really pissing me off. It's this parting here that's really frustrating me. Um, but yeah, I don't play them, so I might get me Wii, not a sample, the console, and because that you can play GameCube games, and I'll have a look what Wii games and GameCube games me and my brother have collected over the years that we can just donate, because it's must be so hard when you've got kids at a young age who need activity. But it's great to see some of our local schools actually um, doing sort of little classes on Facebook and doing live streams and stuff, and having like quizzes and giving you access to like curriculum so you can print stuff off and worksheets. You do stuff with your kids at home, and it's been really good seeing all the creativity coming from children um, over the past month or so. Obviously painting the rainbows and things like that. And there was that illustrator who, I can't remember what his name is. I'm terrible with names, but every day he draws one of his characters or creates a new character from some of the books that he's illustrated, and people can draw along and do their own interpretation and try and copy it. So there's stuff out there, but yeah, with the weather that we're having, it must be so straining for people who don't really have access to go out anywhere for like walks or exercises if they've got no garden, even like a small or even communal one. So as I said yesterday, a lot of what's been going on, of course, you can't escape how sad, severe, and serious the whole situation is, but a lot of positive stuff I'm coming to realise, and it's a situation like this that really puts stuff in perspective, really. So yeah, that's it. Not much to report. I've got pretty much about 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours of work tomorrow, so that'll keep you occupied. We've been really quite busy from what I've heard, although apparently there was some technical issues today, and a customer, whilst on a call, overheard one of our advisors who was having technical issues, probably said a few profanities at the distaste of the situation, and of course ended up filing a complaint or calling back with a complaint to one of the supervisors. So it's like, fucking hell. I mean, who's the sort of person that's going to phone back and complain? Do you know what I mean? Just be thankful you can call us and place your order the same way you would. It's amazing how just people completely act as if nothing's going on, and just don't take into consideration, like kicking off, because of the delays with some of the deliveries that we're doing, and it's like, couriers are stretched out to the maximum right now. And especially when they've got to be in pretty much direct contact from household to household to household and handling boxes and things like that. And God knows if their depot locally are adhering to the guidelines and the rules and things like that. So there's a lot that goes on for couriers. So if your package is going to be a day or so late, so be it. Don't worry about it, but that's easier said than done. And then at the end of the day, you've got to think that a lot of our customers are elderly, so they're fucked off because of the situation, being told they can't leave the house because they're at risk. So of course the tiniest little thing can be sort of like a I can't do words today. you know, the tiniest little situation could be the thing that they can vent about their frustrations that they're having. So, you know, you have got to be patient and, you know, take that into consideration. But yeah, it's a lot of selfishness. A lot of selfishness. But yeah, so that's it really. Nothing else is going to happen today. I'm just going to pretty much lie in bed, watch YouTube, have more beers. Even though I said I want to stop drinking for a little bit, pace myself. Even though it's only like at most 2 beers a day, or even if that. Unless there's like a hangout, then I'll have a few more. Don't know, I'm tired. But yeah, there's a few projects that I could be doing as well. In fact, I'll show you one project that I should be doing because I told myself I'd use this situation. Right, so I collect a lot of the beer labels from bottles and cans because I like making collages. And yeah, the frame's it's fallen out of its frame a little bit. Got nowhere to put it, and there's like big scratches on the plastic frame there, or the purse, but whatever. You know that the see-through bit that's usually glass, but this is plastic. So you know, I like doing that sort of stuff. So I do collect a lot of images because I'm really fucking sad. Yeah, from like magazines and stuff because I like collaging. I know that's something that like a bored American housewife would do, but yeah. So I've got a box full of found images and beer labels, and I've got this absolutely. You're all thrilled, I can tell. I've got this absolutely massive fuck off frame. That's the technical term. There we go. And what I was thinking of doing was, it's all loose and stuff, man. These IKEA frames look really good, but they've not been kept properly. That's the problem. So I've got this big empty space, and I was thinking of doing a Mikkeller sort of thing with all the Keith Shaw designed Mikkeller labels that I have, and sort of like having just like not like a collage where they're all stuck on top of each other, but like one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. So you're like in sequences on a white background, but it's like, can I be arsed carrying around white card with me in the middle of a lockdown? So I'll probably end up just using the backing board and just making another messy collage. But yeah, we've got one hung up in the living room downstairs, and yeah, how thrilling! How thrilling! I bet you're all happy that you stayed for that part. Fucking hell! I've also been tagged to do a chug by my younger brother on Instagram. So that'll probably happen when we're having a barbecue, even though I'm working that day. I have no right to complain that I'm working. Just been finding out a lot of people who I know who were initially on furlough leave have just been told, listen, there's just no point. You're gone. So, yeah, so it's really fucking sad. It really got me down when I found out some of the people in my work who were having to be let go. And it's just like, these were the people that made work, you know, what it was for me anyway. But they all seem to be in good spirits, and some of them have actually found other jobs now, which is good, especially at a time like this. But yeah, it's when people who I know, not necessarily from where I work, who were on furlough leave, and now all of a sudden their companies have just turned around and said, sorry, bye-bye. It's really sad. Really sad. And on that happy note, I'm going to end this video here. Yeah, another boring day, dull as fuck, but maybe something interesting will happen tonight, and I'll let you all know about that tomorrow. Anyway, hope you're all keeping well. so many vibrations on my phone. It's really fucking me off. And yeah, you all take care. And I need to stop swearing as much as I do, because it's not nice. Children, don't swear. Unless you do it in like a really funny way, because it is really funny listening to kids swear. Like little kids when they swear. It is quite amusing. Let's all be honest. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you tomorrow. And yesterday's video was much better than this. See you later.